Nearly 2 million American children under the age of 18 have an imprisoned parent. These young lives are inevitably scarred by loneliness, shame, and fear. And many are trapped in a destructive cycle.
We forget often that these children are victims of violent crime, just like the real victims. They're victims too, and people overlook that.
We believe that and know that the children of prisoners are the most at-risk children in the world today.
As these children watch their parents go in and out of prison, they become trapped themselves in this cycle of crime. It's a destructive way that they have to learn to live. And out of it, many of these children follow in the footsteps of their mother or father.
Yet in the face of this heartbreaking cycle, there is hope through a ministry known as One Day with God camps. In 2004, the first One Day with God camps were held in correctional facilities throughout the southeastern United States. Each was designed to heal broken relationships by reconciling both prisoners and their children to God and each other. The results were remarkable.
This has been awesome for me, to be able to spend in an environment I don't feel like we're in prison.
Today has just been different. I really got a chance to really get to know him. And it's been a while, and he's taught me a few things, you know.
Is that right?
Not being able to being around him and everything, and it's just it's hard to describe really, but it's good to see him like this.
One Day with God camps offer a wealth of unique opportunities. Special programs bring children and their parents together for games, lunch, praise and worship, a Christian film of high impact, and a quiet time of intimate sharing. The experience is often life-changing as parents, long estranged from their families, seek forgiveness from their children for the first time.
For me, I haven't spent a day with Isaiah in 5 years, almost 6 years. He'll be 7 this May. I asked for his forgiveness today. That means a lot to me. You know, and for him to be able to forgive me says a lot. You know, it's wonderful. You know what these people are doing with this program is great.
You know, when I first heard the news, the first thing I thought about was a day with my kids. You know, that's something that I hadn't even dreamed of, you know, being in prison. But it really changed everything for me. This day has. With children, that's something that you really miss. And this ministry group has made a lot of dreams come true. There's some fathers in here.
It's about the kids' hearts and what they want and what they've missed and what's been taken out of their lives. You can never replace a day with your dad.
One Day with God camps are also extraordinary opportunities for Christian service. Caring volunteers minister with lovingly applied spiritual and emotional support through a wide range of camp activities that reflect the love of Jesus. When volunteers share God's love, it becomes a powerful tool for change.
Every one of the volunteers that go with us has a heart, a servant's heart. They put everything they've got into it, from baking cakes to sweeping the floor to picking out the crafts that we're going to take for the children. Everybody that's had part in a camp with any of the children or the inmates is never the same. You can't go home and be the same after experiencing something like that. It's like getting to be the hands of God for just a few minutes.
Jesus said, I came to bind up the brokenhearted, and I see him, you know, just binding the broken hearts, both in mothers, you know, and children. You know, I know we had one child that was coming that she was upset with her mom, and her mom was really, really scared, and I actually got to talk to that girl, and you know what, I don't see any anger or bitterness towards that child. I think God is working to just rid her of that and restore.
This weekend, Our guests helped bring almost
The success of these initial camps captured the attention of news media and other Christian organizations.
Prison Fellowship was founded in 1976 by Chuck Colson. And ever since its existence, a very important part of the ministry has been family ministry, dealing with families, dealing with children, dealing with the relationships. And I guess the signature ministry of Prison Fellowship is Angel Tree. The Bible says that we as Christians have been given the ministry of reconciliation. The One Day with God camp takes it to a whole new level of restoring relationships, reconciling, and reaching out in a way that these children really need.
For families in which hope, forgiveness, and love are unattainable dreams, One Day with God camps are a light in the darkness. This outreach is changing lives, and you can play a vital role in its future success. First, pray that God will transform the hearts of inmates and their families, replacing pain and anger with love. Then, consider a financial gift. You can sponsor a single child or a number of children, or you may decide to underwrite the cost of an entire camp. However God leads, you can be certain your gift will help draw prisoners and their children into personal relationships with Jesus Christ. Finally, consider becoming a volunteer. There are so many ways you can help, and each is an opportunity to demonstrate the love of God to people in need.
Some of these inmates prayed with their children for the first time in their life today. And you know, that's a culture change, and that's why it was so important.
What a great vision that someone had to put this together. I've been in prison starting 9 years, and I've never seen this happen. I've never even heard of it happening. You know, what kind of love does God have for us that He would put it on y'all's heart to do this for us?
It does show that, you know, even though a person is incarcerated, he's done wrong, he is still a father. He's a human being, he has kids, and hopefully the public and a lot of other people will see that though these people are incarcerated, they still are a parent, and they still have kids. It's just a good thing.
We've broken the ice. There's a newness starting already between us. He's starting a process of restoration for me and my daughter. That's been 2 years coming. It's the first time we've actually been alone together in 2 years, and there was a lot of damage done in the past, and this was like something that we both needed before I'm released in about 70 days.
I think it's going to change our entire prison because everybody here is aware of what went on today. First time ever in the history of Angola that we've had this type of program for our children of our inmates. And so it just lifts up the spirit of the entire prison and gives them hope, you know, that maybe one day God could truly do other miracles. I've seen fathers that have come up to me in tears thanking God for this day. I see them being able to hug each other. I see them running and playing together. I see a father being a father, you know, and that love is interacting between the children and just awesome.
Looking through tear-stained eyes, hoping for one more chance, wishing this day might last forever, holding on to what belongs in their lives. Hearts that are so confused, forgiveness in their little lives, wishing this day might last forever, holding on to what belongs in their lives. Jesus, help to make a way. Jesus, help us to start a brand new day.
God has the power to break the cycle of crime. And I believe through the camps that Forgiven Ministry has been led in the vision God's given us, that we will see many, many cycles of crime broken. We will see children who are trapped by the crimes of their fathers and their grandfathers, and they see no reason to be different. We'll see their little hearts change because of Jesus. We have to do something to promote these camps.
Jesus, help us to make a way. Jesus, help us to start a brand new day.